Your First Alert Forecast with meteorologist David Harker. Only on Fox 47 News at 10.
Another look at your First Alert Forecast. Welcoming back in meteorologist David Harker. I was talking about it before. Got to put the ice scraper in the car. And I actually probably should put 2 ice scrapers in the car because every year I do this, I break the first ice scraper because I'm scraping so hard. And we finally got a taste of those really, really cold temperatures last night.
Yeah, one of the things I've been doing lately, I actually got it last year, was some of the spray-on stuff for your windshield.
Does that work?
So it does. It does. Okay. But you have to make sure you're going to use it when it frosts, because if you don't, it's all oil-based, so it's all over your windshield. Yeah. It's a mess. And then it just simply doesn't work. Yeah. Nonetheless, we do anticipate a frosty night tonight, so grab your ice scraper, keep 1 inside, maybe 2 in the car.
There you go.
There we go. Maybe get 3. Nonetheless, be prepared for cold weather to come and even colder weather next week. We first take a look at the Doppler radar. No precipitation to talk about at this hour. Don't really have any cloud cover sticking around much of the area, maybe down to the south, but I don't anticipate a good deal of cloud cover by the morning hours, and temperatures, because these clearing skies, should drop. This is similar to what we saw last night when we saw the cloud cover, and it rolled out very quickly, allowing some of the temperatures that you see on the low side in Lansing and Jackson to get very close to the single digits. Now, some places like Marshall, even in Charlotte, did reach about 9 degrees this morning, so it was very chilly outside. Just be prepared for more of these winter-like temperatures to continue. The main threat will be next week, when temperatures will only top out into the teens across most of the area. Winter's finally going to be in full force, and I'll explain why in just a moment. Otherwise, take a look at high temperatures today, right around 30 degrees across most of the area, and temperatures have dropped off into the teens in most places where there's no cloud cover to really hold that heat in of the day, which really doesn't amount to much anyway. Nonetheless, across the region we go. Take a look. High pressure. It's building in. That's why we're seeing those clear skies at this hour. The cloud cover to the south will eventually make its way out, and our next system will make its way in from the north and from the west. You actually see the cloud cover right below that Fox 47 logo at the top of the screen. That is our next system in the form of a low pressure system. It's a clipper system. You may have heard the term Alberta Clipper. It's any low pressure system during winter that originates in Alberta, Canada. So as it sinks down, we'll eventually see the colder air, at least for a day, the daytime on Thursday. And you see some of the snow showers associated with this as well. The warm front itself will actually dissipate, so we won't have to really worry about too much in the form of snowfall over the next couple of days, but a couple of these systems could play a role in our weather going into next week. The cold front itself will sink southward going into the evening hours on Wednesday. Should be okay on the roadways. I don't anticipate a large, if any, amount of accumulation for that matter going into the daytime. And then Thursday throughout the day, expect to see those clouds make their way out and clear skies roll in. Be prepared for the cold weather to continue. Let's take a look at the jet stream. And the reason I'm showing you the jet stream is where this system is making its way out of Canada. Look at some of those temperatures. They dip very chilly into northern Michigan, where some temperatures going into the next week or so could be into the negative digits. Yeah, it doesn't seem possible. We haven't seen those in quite some time. This system will eventually make its way out, but it's going to be one after another that track across mid-Michigan over the next 7 to 10 days or so. Take a look at your overnight forecast tonight. 11 degrees. I've actually modified the temperature and dropped it by about 7 degrees because of the clearing skies. Light and variable winds out there. Take a look at your 1-800-HANSON's weather kid. 32 degrees. Chelsea, she's bundled up. She's got the right idea. I hope you do the same for your kids, maybe even yourselves, as you head on out the door. As we take a look at the next 7 days, oh boy, 17 degrees as a high temperature, single digits on the low side. And it's going to be system after system. You remember I just talked about that clipper system. One by the middle of the week, one toward the weekend, and that's why we'll see a lot of this colder air start to make its track into mid-Michigan and all across the upper Midwest. I've seen some reports in Wisconsin that they could see wind chill values as low as -8 degrees. So it's on our back doorstep. Ooh, I know, be prepared. Winter is here.
And if you haven't got that cold weather kit in your car, right now is a good idea to get in your car with that weather.
Good call.
All right, thanks a lot, David. We've got more local news and state news coming up on the other side of the break. Stick around.